Hi, RD Barry here. Welcome to episode 74 in my Let's Play of Final Fantasy XII. Alright, well, the plan for today is to do the next hunt. I checked it out off screen and it does seem doable, but if a little bit challenging, but that's about right, I guess. So it's the Vorpal Bunny. Yeah. And the client here is in Eroit Village, so let's, we're gonna have to take a trip into Golmore Jungle here. Yeah. Right. For one, why did the Vieira talk like Yoda? I wonder. That's I'm not sure what kind of accent they're trying to do, but they talk even more strangely than usual for this game. Anyway, let's get to... I'll moogle down to Southgate and then teleport to the village, and then see what's going on from there. I'll probably do some of that offline here. Now, if I remember from the diagram, she is right in that northeast area of this zone, that star-shaped thing. And I believe that is upstairs. I always want to keep checking down here to make sure there's no chest, because I thought there was a chest that spawned in there at some point. Maybe I'm wrong about that, or maybe it was a one-time only thing. So this, I guess, this is technically a well, I don't know what you would call it. Oh, there's maybe a pond? I mean, there's water on the sides there. Like a koi pond or something? Anyway, the one we're looking for is right here, Nera. Or is it Nera? I don't know. Yeah, that's what we did. Yeah, they always have to give this long explanation. It's like, we don't care. Just tell us who to shoot. Yeah. So of the dream hair appears once in 7 years, and they need the tail to make its special concoction that clouds men's minds, I guess, somehow. And yeah, so it's a rite of passage, and the one of the Vera isn't able to do it because she doesn't have the ingredient there. Right. Right. So, and the Vera are independent people, so they probably look down on Nera here because of looking for outside help, but she's doing it anyway. Don't worry, Nera will... They won't learn it from us. Okay, right. Apparently there's some kind of strife between the Wood Warders and the potion makers or something, and so the Wood Warders are not willing to help for some reason. Anyway, it is somewhere in the Golmore Jungle, and I think that is actually given in the map. It's not really given in detail here, but we can check the map for that. Which is, let's check the hunts here, the clan primer. There we go. A chase through the woods, right. And view the hunt map. And notice that is a little bit further south than we've been, and that's because the enemies in that area are higher level than we encountered on the first pass through this area. If you stick to the north, then the enemies are, I think, low 20s. And I'll check that. But when you get south, they jump up to the high 30s, which is actually fairly a good bit higher than we are at the moment, but that's not we can survive that for a short time, I think, as long as we don't get overwhelmed. Anyway, let's go get out of here and start looking for that location. Okay. So I think this tree ant is about the highest level we dealt with on the first pass here. Yeah, it's about it's in the low 20s there. There are two of them this time. That's interesting. Anyway, let's get down. And I'll skip through on Flea until we get to the tougher area. Let's see where we're going here. Let's actually go west first and then south. I think that's shorter, at least. Yeah, we don't want to tangle with the blue enemies there, but so the Marlboros here aren't too bad. As soon as we start getting into the tougher area, tougher enemies, then I'll oh, we got some Bacchus's wine. That's interesting. Yeah, we don't want to see, these guys are in the high 30s. Right, and I don't want to deal with those guys. Let's try going around the other way. Since they are giving us a choice. Yeah. Oh, let's see, I thought there was a way to get around this thing without having to deal with the wolves here. Alright, yeah, okay. If I just zip by here, yeah, that avoids the wolves. Now, I can't avoid every enemy above level 30 here, but there's other ones. There's these curls or corals. I don't think anybody has really agreed on how that's meant to be pronounced. That's actually from a sci-fi story, so maybe we'll have to ask the author who's how it's supposed to be pronounced. But anyway, but this is it's Ice Week, and I think that gives us an advantage because Ash has powerful ice magic. So I will adjust my gambits a little bit. First of all, I want to do a Dispel Shell here. Let's see, foe status equals shell. And Dispel. There it is. And then Ice Week and a Blizzara. Yeah. And I think let's remove that one for now. We're running out of I think I've got one more gambit coming to me here. I think I've got plenty of yeah, I've got plenty of LP. I might off screen go ahead and add that last gambit, or not gambit, a license for the final slot there. So I'll do that off screen. Anyway, so these are curls, however you're meant to pronounce that. And I put Dispel Shell and then Blizzara, so that should make quick work of them. Also, let's make sure Bosch has a ice-based, or at least one of Balthier or Bosch has an ice-based weapon here. I believe we have several of those. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, see, these aren't too bad. If they have the right elemental weaknesses, the level is not as... doesn't really matter that much. Okay, and if I remember correctly, this is where the Vorpal Bunny is going to appear here. Yeah, that Blizzara makes easy work there. Right. And one thing about these bunnies in general is that they don't stick around for long and wait to be killed. They as soon as they get a little bit of resistance, they just run off, and we do not like that because we'll get all the attacks from we'll get aggro from all the other enemies in the area, and we're kind of at the edge of what we can deal with here. So what I'm gonna do to prevent that, and this is kind of an old trick, is I'm gonna put a gambit in there, and should I use Ash for that, or maybe Balthier would be a better choice here. Somebody who's not using all their gambits. Let's do target, and I happen to know this one is weak to holy. There's a couple of clues in there, but I tested that out with the gambit trick. You can tell the weakness by I got rid of my gambit or my elemental testing gambit set, but you can do kind of the same thing, only less efficiently. Just testing them one at a time. So I'm going to do a Bacchus's wine here. So instead of running off, it'll just be forced to attack, and that's not as bad because yeah, there he is. It will increase his speed and his attack power, but that's better than having him run all over the area here and making us chase him all over the place. Anyway, so and I don't think from here on in, it's pretty much a matter of I don't think it's, well, let's see here. Might try putting in slow here or something like that, but I don't know if that's really going to be worthwhile, but we might as well try it, I guess. Let's try blind. It's effectively already silenced because if it's in berserk mode, it's not going to cast any spell. Yeah, we'll see if that has any effect. Alright, so slow, wow, that goes by fast. Slow, blind, protect, and berserk. Let's probably should have that's interesting, catching him in midair like that. Probably should have gotten rid of the protect before doing the berserk, but then he might have run off before we could get to this part, so it's a trade-off. Meanwhile, let's have Ash also do let's change that one to HP less than 30, and let's do foe. Well, I'm really using all of these here. Foe, if character's HP less than 70%, then drain. So that'll keep Ash's HP healed, if nothing else. Yeah, it's this is actually not too bad. He's down to less than half HP. I don't know if he has any special effects when he gets down to HP critical, but it doesn't really have a lot of tough attacks that we're blocking a lot of them anyway. Let me adjust Ash's gambits just a little bit more here. Wow. Alright, Ash. First of all, we've got sap going, so, that's not good, but, I think we're almost done with that, but Ash, why don't you do, Blazara here. Yeah. Right, rabbit's tail. Vorpal Bunny vanquished. Alright. So that wasn't really too hard. The hardest thing is going to be defeating all these... I think that the actually surrounding enemies here are worse. And I don't like the idea of getting... aggro from that curl there. Right. Ash, why don't you use a Echo Herbs? And I think we could stay in the sap for a while. Ash will just have to cure a little bit occasionally. But we've got gambits for that. Anyway, so let's get back north here. No, don't aggro anything. Okay. There's a save crystal in here, so I'll just touch that to cure the sap. I don't need to use an item here. Speak to the woods. I guess we have to speak to the wood every single time, even though we just came from here. Alright. We're down to 2 teleport stones, by the way. This is getting ridiculous. I keep on getting 1 or 2 more occasionally, which is keeping us afloat, but still. I think the good news is I think we might be able to get them from the clan provisioner now. The bad news is I don't want to go down to Rabanester now at the moment. I'll talk about that in a bit. Yeah, so we get a little cutscene with Nira here. Right. The hidden path from Golmore you took to read. Yeah. Right. So it's not actually like... it's not like a hallucinogen so much as just sort of to make things invisible. so that your uh, average Hume who's just passing by doesn't notice this place. Right. Wow. Yeah. So Nair's gonna explain herself, and I think, um, yeah. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused about all this. Alia's gonna say she didn't really need the help or something, or I forgot. Um, right. So Alia was uh protecting a salve maker, and she got injured. So she's no longer a wood warder, and for some reason the wood warders are displeased or something like that, and there's now kind of a grudge between them. And I don't know. Does it make any difference? Really? I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Right. So she can no longer be a wood warder, and so now she wants to be a salve maker, and uh, because I guess her former buddies won't help her with that anymore, she couldn't get the rabbit tail. Uh, yeah. But anyway, she'll take the rabbit tail and get on with the whole vision dust thing, I guess. Um, right. And we get some interesting items. Ghillie boots, I think we had already. Lightning arrows. It's always nice to get ranged ammo with elemental effects, because uh, we can use them when the time is needed here. Let's see. Yeah, we've got fiery arrows and lightning arrows. And I believe with guns we have fire and water. And with bolts, we don't have anything, just slow. So, yeah. Oh, when we get a chest this time, this doesn't seem to spawn very often. So it's probably pretty easy to miss that one, but it's worth checking. Ether doesn't grow on trees, at least most of the time. Anyway, I seem to remember there was another side quest in this area, but I don't remember the details, and I don't even remember if we can access it yet. So there might be a reason that we're coming back to this area again someday, but I don't think it's gonna be soon. So we'll just have to say goodbye for now. I will stay in the area because I do want to do some rare game in the Golmore Jungle. And after that, the next rare game is not it's not in the Paramina Rift. We kind of give Paramina Rift a pass, I think. And the next one is in Still Shrine of Miriam. And I think we already met one of those already. There was like that Reaper type enemy. I believe it was possibly, no, it wouldn't have been in there. It was possibly in here somewhere. I don't remember. There's that little isolated area in the north of that zone there. I wonder... that might be a clue to something. I'll have to check that out offline. But anyway, so next time I'll do a couple of optional episodes with Rare Game. I've tried these out already. That was a while ago though. But I think they're perfectly feasible still. And then we'll continue on. Well, I'll continue to level a bit off screen. And then I'll probably do some more maybe I'll do another hunt, and then more optional episodes. So we're kind of on a pause in the main story until at least you can get a little more even with the level of the enemies that we're going to be encountering. Anyway, so next time, Rare Game, and I hope you'll join me for that. Until then, bye.